Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Larry. My guest tonight is Dudley Sharp, of Justice Matters. Good evening. Mr. Sharp, you've written an article called Innocence Issues, the Death Penalty, in which you are critical of the Death Penalty Information Center, who you say inflate the actual number of people exonerated from death row for actual innocence. Yes, at the time I wrote the article, the figures they released claimed that since 1973, 102 people in 25 states have been released from death row with evidence of their innocence. As of now, they are claiming 132 in 26 states. I objected to that because it was a blatantly false claim. Blatantly false? Do you mean they were released from death row because the courts were fooled and they were actually guilty? I mean they didn't prove their innocence, only that they weren't the actual trigger men. I mean, does anyone think bin Laden is innocent of the September 11th bombings because he was not in the plane? Do you think it's fair to compare bin Laden, who planned and financed the bombing of the World Trade Center, with the driver of a getaway car, who participated in a felony, but had no idea someone would be killed by an associate of his? We are talking about the death penalty, after all. A review of the DPIC 102 case descriptions finds that only about 32 claim actual innocence, with alleged proof to support the claim. 12 of those 32 are DNA cases. That is 32 cases out of about 7,300 death sentences since 1973, or 0.4%. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that the DPIC was wrong about all of the cases except one, who was factually proven to be innocent. That would be one person who was found guilty and sentenced to death, but was innocent. Would you approve of the state wrongly killing one to get all those other guilty ones? Would that give justice? And what of justice to the family of the wrongly executed person? Let me ask you this. How does taking the life of a murderer, even one you are absolutely certain did the crime, protect society any better than incarcerating him for life without parole? Well, he might escape.